In a quiet village where people measured wealth in harvest and age in struggle, there lived a boy named Spark. He was born into hardship. No father, a sick mother, and barely enough food to survive. But Spark had something most didn't: time, and an unusual idea. When Spark was 10, he noticed something strange. The village was growing poorer every year, not because of war or drought, but because the trees were disappearing. No shade, no fruit, no wood, no future. "Why doesn't anyone plant new trees?" Spark once asked. An old man laughed. "Because they take too long to grow. We won't live to see their shade." Everyone nodded, but Spark didn't. That night he looked at a single mango seed in his hand and whispered, "Then I'll plant time myself." Every day before and after work, Spark dug. He planted seeds he collected: mango, banyan, neem, jackfruit. People mocked him. "You're wasting energy. You'll be dead before those grow. Dreams don't feed families." But Spark kept planting. One tree, then 10, then 100. Time passed, Spark grew. His mother passed away. Still he planted. Storms destroyed his crops. Thieves stole his tools. Still he planted. He worked in fields by day, planted at night. And year after year, the saplings grew. Some died. Some stood tall. By the time he turned 30, a forest had begun to form. Just outside the village, children played under the new trees. Birds returned. Rain came more often. The soil grew rich. The same villagers who once mocked him now stood in awe. A rich company came to the village. They offered Spark a huge sum of money to cut down his forest for timber. "You'll be wealthy for life," they said. "All this land, yours to sell." Spark smiled gently. "I didn't plant these trees for gold. I planted them for people who will never know my name." And he refused. As Spark aged, people from other villages began visiting to learn from him. Students, farmers, even scientists. His forest became a living classroom. He taught others to plant what they'd never see fully grown, to believe in work that would outlive them. And slowly, village after village began to change, planting not for today, but for tomorrow. Years later, Spark sat under the shade of the first mango tree he ever planted. Children played around him. A young reporter asked, "Did you ever feel like giving up? When no one cared? When no one helped?" Spark looked up at the green canopy, smiled and said, "The tree never asks who planted it. The rain doesn't check your bank account. The sun shines on all, even those who laughed. I didn't plant trees. I planted time. And now, time is giving back." What is the moral of this story? In life, not all seeds grow fast. Not all efforts are noticed. Not all dreams bloom in your lifetime. But what you plant today, in silence, in pain, in faith, may one day change someone's entire world. So keep planting. Even if the fruit is not for you,